I love the sound of the rain.
Yeah. It's nice. You can just put this on and go to sleep. Yeah. Or you forget buying an expensive sound machine. Now you can simulate one.
I have a sound machine that is mechanical. Like there are things whirring inside it, spinning, making real, actual sound, and not just coming out of a speaker.
Yeah, no, I am in possession of one of those as well.
That's great.
I think I prefer digital rain. Or maybe even actual, just digital white noise.
Perhaps.
That's brown note, you know, before you go to bed.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Yeah.
Perhaps Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood is for you. So you can listen to this rain at the title screen.
Yeah. I was going to say, wait, are you trying to say these games are going to put me to sleep? Because Symphony of the Night is
that's quite a good game.
A fantastic video game.
Still, I think it holds up from what I've played.
Okay.
I just like this rain sound. This thing's $20. It is only out on PS4 as of right now.
Okay.
I don't think they have said anything about other platforms ever.
All right.
Here are the options. You can change the controls for Rondo of Blood. You can make it full screen or less than full screen. It's still definitely way bigger than... I'm not sure what that normal is. But
you'd probably want full...
I like full.
Yeah.
Honestly, who would not
It's
want
not
to play
stretched
full?
per se, but it's, yeah.
You can add the dreaded scan lines.
Yuck.
I think it's weird that it adds the scan lines to that high-res wallpaper as well, and not just the game.
Oh, that is a little silly. Those are, like, I don't seem like very good fake scan lines.
I think that's a weird effect. And then there's this. Which...
I wonder if the folks at home will see just how much flicker that adds and how ugly that looks.
Yeah, I don't understand what... And I assume it's legit interlacing and not just like a... fake emulated approximation of interlacing, right?
No, I feel like that's fake interlacing.
Wait, really?
Even, because like, because if this was interlaced, it would turn both of them on. What does that do? Oh, you can't.
Oh, interesting.
What?
It's only one or the other.
What the hell?
Stranger.
Okay. Turn on smoothing? What's that?
That just,
Can you have smoothing and interlacing?
Yes.
Okay.
More smoothing and...
Okay. All right. That's weird.
I like everything off. And big.
Yep.
That's the way to play.
Now you're talking.
That's it. Those are the options. Well, I'm sorry. You can also cycle through a variety of wallpapers.
Okay.
If you like.
Oh, yeah, that's...
That one's from
Symphony,
so that's cool. Oh, that looks... they don't even scale it.
Sure. Well, I guess if you weren't playing full, you'd probably see more of that.
They don't even scale, but there you go.
Okay. Hi.
You know them.
Hey, bye. Hello. Oh, peekaboo.
We're off. Japanese language.
Okay.
Option also. I'm spending time in the options because this is what there is. Like, I was kind of hoping there would be more. I don't know what I was expecting out of this.
Right.
Also, I think this menu's real.
What the hell? Man, this thing just seems. This seems real. I'm just gonna say this thing looks real tossed together.
It's only $20, and like if you're plus, I think it's $4 off. I think it's 16.
Okay.
And the ports seem fine.
I feel like these are two games that have achieved a legendary status.
Yeah,
totally. It's great that they're being released. Some of what you've shown me so far makes it seem like some of this stuff is, that maybe it could have used some more attention.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got the, all right.
I mean, yeah, it's got this, but
it's got this.
Granted, it's a totally different publisher, but like Capcom has been doing some pretty good work with some of their collections of classic games recently.
There are definitely teams out there that will do remaster or re-release, emulated re-releases of games, and seem to do a pretty good job.
Yeah, and there's just probably some nice supplemental material they maybe could have included.
Sure.
Which I would have loved to see.
So with some of the people, are the right people still there to give the interviews, or are they out making spiritual successors to?
That is entirely possible.
Yeah.
But like you said, they are beloved games.
Yeah, I have actually been playing this game a little bit on the side lately.
Which version?
The PS1 version.
Oh, like the actual game?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna play one. Actually, I've been sitting on this email we got to the Bombcast for like 3 months, like waiting for the right time to deploy it.
Yeah.
And I haven't quite. You would have thought that when I talked about this game this week, it would have been the right time, but Somebody sent in the most exhaustive list of differences between versions of this game that I could possibly imagine.
Oh, wow.
Like, it would take us 20 minutes to read through this list.
Right. Because, like, the Saturn version has the extra character.
Oh, yeah, but it's even way beyond that. It's, like, very specific technical issues between the different ones in terms of, like, slow down when you kill a boss and just, like, weird little glitches and possible, like, ways to do weird stuff with the map and just, we should look at that at some point. So point being, I started to say, like, you might as well play the PS1 version if that's what, if you're going to play a version, but on the other hand, like, there are reasons to play other ones. Like the Saturn version that never came out over here has extra content.
But it's not in English.
Right.
So
yeah, there are
oh, man, they don't give you enough time to make that loading screen wiggle.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing. I'll take that over long loading times, I guess, now that I think about it. But
it is zippy, that's for sure. Oh. Wait, what is this?
Better go up there.
Should I?
Yeah.
Wow, I totally didn't know about this. Or maybe knew about it.
Yeah, I feel like
20 years ago?
Seeing you do that, I was like, oh, right.
I completely, wow. Can you equip all this stuff? I guess not. Is that for later? Is that Alucard stuff? Oops.
I forget the purpose of this now,
wow, this is,
actually.
I don't know if I can, surely I can make that jump. Yeah, these are all, what in the world? Huh. Yeah, there's no way to use it right now. I guess maybe that stuff will be available when I...
Well, maybe not, because you just got it all.
This is really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that stuff is. Well, we'll see. Anyway, I mean...
Like, I deliberately went back in and started playing it again without looking anything up, and like, what's the optimal run? Like, I was just like, I just want to play this game as I played it originally, and not get all smart about...
I have not played all the way through this game since 1997.
Wow. I got all the achievements on the Xbox 360 release.
Yeah. Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
So this is the thing everybody is talking about, of course.
This world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute.
Tribute?
Vampires got to be invited.
True.
You steal men's souls, their freedom.
Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy! You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind. A cesspit.
Everyone's favorite line, mankind, a cesspit of hatred and lies.
It's like that meme that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the big thing. I mean, it's not like this is exactly new, because the PSP version from a few, oh god, like a decade ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Had this translation and voiceover. Oh god, did I give up the boomerang? I shouldn't have done that. I was not even paying attention. Oh well. It'll be fine. Yeah, when did that PSP package come out? I think 07, I want to say.
That sounds right, but
pretty sure that's right. I think it was a remake of Rondo of Blood that had the original, what was it? The original Rondo of Blood and this, I think?
Yeah, and like the original Rondo of Blood was like an unlockable or something. You had to beat the remake to unlock it, or there's something like very non-ideal about that package.
And I didn't much care for that remake of Rondo of Blood at all. But you're in luck, because now you can just get this and get the originals, and who cares?
I already have the original of this, so I've been in luck since 1997.
Yeah,
but sure.
Unless you're dying to hear this new translation and voiceover, which I don't know actually really adds much to the game.
Right.
And you have other versions of this you like, you're probably fine.
Seems like a weird thing that for them to even bother going back and fixing, like
what the writing and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know what they
fixing is maybe not the word, I guess.
Well, it's weird. I mean, it's obviously better written.
Yeah.
But maybe less interesting as a result. What do I get if I beat this without Maria coming out?
I don't. Yeah, like that's the thing is I've kind of. It's been so long since I've played the game. Like I've been really good at not like retaining information about the specific secrets. Yeah.
A little slow on the jump. Oh wow.
Well.
So much for that.
Yeah. Now you got it.
So yeah, speaking of different versions, I know there are versions where Maria is playable.
Right.
And there seems to be some confusion or debate about whether this is one of them.
Right.
Because I believe the version on the PSP game did have her playable, but people are talking like this one does not.
See you later, photo.
And maybe only uses the new voiceover and writing.
It's nice that they sent a cameraman to just snap a shot of that iconic moment.
With the aid of the Dark Priest shaft.
Also, this was not narrated in the original, right?
I believe it was.
Really?
Richter Belmont stood against him, and at last.
I think it was. Yeah.
However,
I'd swear it was
4
not.
years later, on a
Also, I
glaring
still
full
think it's
moon,
weird there's a wizard named Shaft in this game.
mysterious
Yep.
vanished.
Always was weird.
Maria Renard
But kinda
set out
great.
to find him, but
I've seen people saying in the wake of this. Well, actually, this is not out yet. It's coming out this week. But
Castlevania.
people are talking like both translations of this basically have nothing to do with the original Japanese text.
Terrific.
Like in both cases, it was just kind of rewritten.
Weird.
As if to show
So if anything, this is actually a rewrite of the original English version, and not a better translation.
That's bizarre.
That's what some people have been saying.
And all the more reason to learn Japanese, I guess.
Yep.
Trevor Belmont.
I can probably. No, I can't skip this.
Count Dracula
Actually.
himself.
Yeah.
To purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampire.
I feel like this game still holds up pretty well.
Yeah.
was meant to
When I started a new save here, but from what I've played at home, that's like, you know what? I could probably keep going with this.
Yeah, like it's things have kind of wrapped back around in a way to where this genre kind of came back again,
Yeah.
and then kind of fell off in a weird way, or
Yeah.
got oversaturated these
Yes.
days. But
Dracula's castle beckons.
I think this game is still. I bet this would still be good if you hadn't played it before.
Yeah. Like all, that kind of weird spate of games like this that came out like 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
Just kind of made me want to play this.
Right. That's exactly what led to me playing this again.
Yeah.
It was just like, man, I sure have played a lot of games that are trying to be Symphony of the Night that are not getting it done lately. Sure would be cool to just play Symphony of the Night again.
Yeah, just go to the source.
I wonder if that 360 release is... There, do it, quick!
Oh, God damn it.
I wonder if that 360 release is compatible on the Xbox One.
You know, I could. Oh, does it not do it yet? So they did add.
I love this not run animation there.
Yeah.
Of just like, he's
Like
just,
kinda gliding.
yeah, it's a weird hustle.
The one thing that they've added here. Where did they put it? Is it in the system?
You can change that window color? What do you...
Oh man, where did they put the quick save? Do I not have access to it yet?
You didn't get to a save
Oh
point.
my-
I don't know what, I was like watching you do that going like, you're not gonna quit, are you? You're not gonna quit, are you?
So I thought quitting would trigger the quick save. It totally didn't.
It totally didn't.
Maybe it's because I hadn't hit a save. God damn it. So the one thing they've added to both of these games is a quick save.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to prevent that exact situation from happening.
You want to download your save real quick and play
yeah.
from there?
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
that.
Because I don't want to see you play that intro again.
Yeah, let's do that.
If it's there,
It should be there.
it's thinking about it.
Come on, PlayStation Network.
The cloud is very slow. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know about Sony's cloud, but it is not a speed cloud.
Oh, it's definitely. Cloud likes to take its time.
It has to think about what's there. It's like, you know.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Like, I feel like the uploads and downloads are fine, but it's just like that enumerating of like, what do you got?
Yeah.
That, for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's because I hadn't hit a save point that you didn't get that. But the point of the quick save is to alleviate the need to find a save point.
Cool.
Let's hop back in here and see what makes it go. Also, that I can play with the load screen. Yeah, so this is a quick save.
Quick S.
Yeah, quick S. It's weird when they have to go in and re-architect games. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Just
just
barely.
a little bit there.
You know, like they changed certain prompts in here to the options button. For
Right.
PS4,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they added
yeah,
the
yeah.
Quick save. Oh, weird. Okay, so the quick save option just shows up once you've got an actual
Okay.
save file.
And when you hit that, does it quit?
So
Or-
yes,
okay.
but it's weird because it's not saving a state. Like, let me get in the middle of some shit and try it. Oop. No.
So it kind of starts you back at at the room you entered, or because I saw you walk through the door at the beginning of that.
Yeah,
so
let me just try to get in the middle of some action and see what happens. And I think it's kind of standard quick save thing if it deletes the quick save.
Right.
When
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
so,
That makes sense. I like there that they still are showing like a PlayStation 1 memory card looking like save screen there.
Yeah. So it seems like it reverts you to like some kind of checkpoint or the last
Yeah, maybe it's only
came
just
through.
like saving a state every time you walk through a door or something like that.
Something like that. I fucking hate the red rust. I don't know why I'm using it.
It's a terrible fucking sword.
So, oops. What am I doing? Trying to see if I have any kind of shield. Oh, okay. You know, it's kind of the game.
Yeah, totally.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like maybe $20 or less if your plus is not the worst price for this. If you don't already have it from one of the many other versions that have been out there.
Right. Yeah, more buzzing from the construction.
Dracula's castle needs a lot of upkeep.
That's true. I'm gonna go back and listen to. Go listen to some of the stuff we recorded last week to see if you can hear the construction that's happening on our videos. Because otherwise, we just sound like insane people every time we bring it up. It sounds like it's something that's picking up on the mics. Sorry. Hopefully, they'll be done soon.
Yeah. I don't even know what they're doing. I have no idea. Also, I'm really
down in the basement. I think that's where Apple is moving into right now.
Down on the LL.
On the LL, they are tearing out a meeting room and some other stuff.
These Apple people so high maintenance.
Yeah, well.
Just gotta have everything made to their specifications.
These doors seal incredibly tightly.
I guess I could probably just sit here and continue playing Symphony of the Night, but
yeah, no, this is a good game. Quick save's cool.
Yeah, it helps. I mean, you know, you're not going to save exactly.
You can still change the window color, so that's key. What's your preferred? You just go with the default.
I like blue.
I would always go red.
As a veteran of many SquareSoft games, I prefer the stock blue.
Yeah. I always went red because, you know, blood.
Like just full on red, nothing else.
Yeah, like a red. Yeah, like a red 12 probably.
Okay, like a little bit of a.
Maybe sometimes go for a purple.
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, how about that? You know, that's nice.
Yeah, that works.
It's regal.
All-time great soundtrack. I'm just gonna keep fucking doing this till I die.
Yeah.
It's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood.
For a vampire.
Oh, he eats it. I mean, you know, it's like it's everywhere.
He is what he eats, I suppose.
That's not the easiest thing to read right there.
Wow, let us go out the evening? It says evening,
Let us go out the evening for pleasure, the night is still young. That's a really low-res image.
Yeah. Gammy over. What are they trying to say with that? It's kind of hidden.
We'll never know.
Anyway.
Rondo of fun.
Yeah, let's fire that up real fast. Just this menu is just...
Especially when, like, I thought that the previous menu was also a selection screen because of the way, like, one game name was highlighted and the other was not. Like, to launch into this janky-looking thing.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good sound.
It is a good
That's
sound.
one of the better sounds of the era.
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden.
I remember the first time I saw this at somebody's house. Somebody who had imported it.
Yeah.
Out here. I think it was out here. I think. Or maybe somebody brought it to E3 one time?
Seems like
Like,
something.
this game was so legendary in the mid-90s.
Right.
Late 90s, like, 'cause it never came out over here. So the only people that had it were people that imported it or through other nefarious means. So like the fact that it had speech at all was cool.
Right, but I feel like
the fact that it was in German was even crazier.
Yeah, I feel like the time at which this game was getting talked about a lot, like voice in game, like it was, you know, it was post PlayStation. It was like
I guess, well,
post PS1 anyway.
Wasn't this PC CD first?
Yeah, it was.
PC
But I'm saying,
CD?
like, I feel like it picked up, it gained its notoriety, at least in the circles that I was hearing about, like well after its release.
I guess that's fair. I feel like it was this was at least getting talked about a little bit in like EGM places like that.
Right.
Like you at least heard the name.
Als unsterbliches Geschöpf der Nacht.
People are just like, man, it's the best Castlevania game ever made, and it's never coming out over here.
People said the same thing about that Batman game for Genesis that was getting covered to death in EGM also. Let me tell you, it's not the best Batman. It was not the best Batman game ever made.
Was that Sunsoft one?
Yeah.
Based on the Tim Burton movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that game.
Yeah, like it finally came to the US and you're like, oh, like I have a Japanese version of that because it was talked up so much about like, this legendary, look at how incredible Batman on the Genesis, what?
It was a big sprite. It was a big Batman sprite.
It was a decent sized Batman sprite. I'll give you that.
It looked all right for the time.
Going back into this thing to make it say push options button is real crazy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like I get it, but
it's probably like TCR that says they have to do that. I have to do this before I can. Okay. I just want to see the intro again, like the actual fucking rock intro. Oh wait.
Go to end.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Legend of Zelda rules.
I wonder what boss demo is. Maybe just a boss rush kind of
something
thing?
you show to your supervisor.
Skeletons are ready to go.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. What's up with that? What are these spiked gauntlets?
Yeah. Like, I don't want to misconstrue it. I think this game is badass.
Yeah.
But I feel like it attained because it was not out in the US and all this other stuff. Like
totally.
It grew to a mythical status that I don't quite think the game deserves.
Like half the mystique was the fact that most people couldn't get it.
Right.
Still, like, this is pretty wild for a Castlevania game of the time.
Oh yeah, man. You think about the year this came out and, you know, what games were like then. Like, abso-fucking-lutely.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Making crosses fly up out of the ground.
I could do that.
Also, seeing stuff like this, if you haven't seen this game in a while, reminds you how many cues Symphony of the Night took from this.
Right.
Which is kind of cool. I've never played all the way through this, but my understanding is it's pretty short.
It's an action game. There are some alternate paths you can take, and so you know there's stuff, but.
Oh, can't jump that. Oh,
Yep,
wow.
yep.
Okay. Oh. Ah. Can't hit him. Come here, you. Uh-oh. Oh no!
Yeah, look out for that.
Is it Beetlejuice?
Probably.
You can't. What?
I gotta just wait for him to do his thing, you know?
I was gonna say, there's no diagonal whip in this. From what I've read, like, you know, there are certainly some, let's say, scholars of Castlevania out there.
Yes.
I haven't seen any complaints among pre-release coverage about, like, you know, emulation issues or anything like that.
Yeah.
People seem pretty happy with the state of the games themselves.
Yeah, it's just maybe more of a case of like, maybe these, you know, these beloved games might deserve a little better.
Yeah. But again, yeah, maybe.
But whatever, you know, like, hey, like decent, accurate versions of these two games. That's still welcome. Yeah. It seems like a reasonable price.
Even
so
if you're not going to get like interviews with the creators or anything like that.
Yeah.
God, I forgot how much this is Simon's Quest. Like, is this literally the same town?
Sure looks like it. Donkey Kong skeleton barrel throwing motherfuckers.
Just make him drop the barrel.
Yeah.
I believe we have a full playthrough of this game.
I would assume that Vinny Vania
under the moniker of Vinny Vania.
Yeah. Would have covered such a game.
If you want to check this thing out in full.
As well as a lot of other Castlevania games.
Yeah.
It's Good Instincts. I would have put a turkey there too. Some kind of chicken leg, something.
Single height block.
Yeah.
I keep hitting diagonal to try to do a diagonal, and it's not here. Which is weird, because this came out after Castlevania 4, right? It must have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, I'm not sure.
That was a Super Castlevania, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Super Castlevania 4 is the full
Yeah.
name.
Oh, right.
But actually, now that you mention it, I'm not.
I did not play much of that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I remember it just being like kind of a mess of slowdown and
It had technical issues.
yeah, that kind of early SNES kind of rough stuff.
It was one of the few SNES games I had at launch.
Yeah.
Early on. Or I didn't have a SNES at launch, but it was one of the first games I got.
I remember I borrowed a copy of it. I never owned my own.
That game has a good soundtrack also. There's a whole level made out of treasure.
That's cool.
Like the entire level is just piles of gold,
Yeah.
and when you jump in it, gold goes flying everywhere. Yeah, that game was kind of a technical mess in spots, but they used so much Mode 7 that I kind of forgave it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because it was pretty novel at the time. Like there was a level where it was like a clock or something, and the whole level was basically like rotating around you at all times.
Oh, right. Yep.
Stuff like that. It was kind of ambitious, if nothing else. Nothing kind of super or anything. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die.
There you go.
Yeah.
You died. It played the "You Died in a Castlevania Game" music, and now here we are.
Yep. It's also got the quick save.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So that also helps.
That's nice.
But I don't think you save a game in this game, do you? I think
Well, no, it does. I mean, because you're entering your name and all other stuff. Like it is
Right.
saving something.
But if you run out of lives, you start back at the beginning of the game.
I don't know. It's been a while.
I'm just gonna hit boss rush real fast. Oh, can I not? I wonder
Yeah,
if did I just obliterate my quick save by doing that?
Well, you'd have to get out and pick a different save file. Remember, you entered your name and
right.
stuff at the beginning. Like you could.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, so it's just stuff that you've. Okay.
you gotta get to the boss before you can. Or actually,
Oh,
you have to buy
You
it.
have to buy them.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I believe that is the totality of this package.
Makes sense.
That's kind of everything in here.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can quit back to the menu from here. Maybe once you. Oh, I think
You probably have to go in and then do it from there. Yeah.
in the game you can do it, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it's
not-
whatever. It's not ideal, but this seems okay.
It's fine.
Like I was prepared from what people have been saying about it to just go in and be like, oh man, this thing's such a horrific bummer.
Yeah.
But
No,
this seems all right.
the games are fine. I mean, if you're really looking for the goofy, dumbass original translation of Symphony of the Night,
Right.
look
Yeah.
elsewhere.
That's sort of. I guess that is disappointing.
But it's not that much. Of
It's
a
not.
game.
There's no. Because it does have a language option. There's no like voice language, English, dumb, or anything like that.
They should have totally done that.
Yeah.
Man.
That went way better.
Yes, it should have all three versions of the voiceover.
Well.
But what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm gonna play the PS1
That's fine.
version of Symphony of the Night because I'm already like a third of the way through it,
Yeah,
and
that's
I don't need to play this. How are the trophies? Speaking of reasons I might actually play this.
So they just got unlocked like today.
Okay.
So I haven't really had a chance to look at them too much. Seems like a lot of them are just play through the game,
Yeah.
like do stuff. But then there's that's a good one. 'Cause
Oh, yeah, okay.
Who didn't
Yep.
do that
Yeah,
all the time?
no, totally. Nice.
It's kind of nice to know that somebody worked on this who has fondness for old Castlevania games,
Yeah.
and this thing didn't just get churned out. Okay.
Okay, so play as Maria and Rondo. Yeah.
A lot of these are also just like do regular game stuff.
Okay. I thought that the achievements in that 360 Symphony were pretty good.
I don't remember that was back when you could only have 12, right?
Yeah.
So there's not that many.
But they put them in for like, hey, get the percentage, do the inverting, do it.
Sure.
Play all of that game. And stuff like that. So, you know, that was nice.
Yeah. For the castle.
Yeah. Okay, so they've got some of that stuff.
I mean,
sure.
yeah, there is totally one in here for getting 200.6.
Right. Obviously, like the play as Richter and
Stuff like this that I didn't know
okay,
about. I mean,
yeah.
there's just
Yeah.
A few things here and there.
sure. Cool. That's yeah. Does it have a platinum?
Yes.
Okay.
Which, looking at all this stuff,
Oh.
maybe a fair amount of work. I mean,
So they call the trophy, the platinum trophy is literally called a miserable pile of secrets. But
hell,
and yet
I don't know, man.
that's
God. Now that
this trophy list reads like a cry for help from someone trying to get out of Konami.
I totally hadn't thought about that until you mentioned it. Now I'm just bummed that there's not a toggle in there for the original voice, for the original
Okay.
script.
Whatever.
That would have been a nice thing to have.
But that's, that gets into like, yeah, it'd be cool if there was a lot of extra stuff and weird material.
Yeah, totally.
Like, hey, we put the Saturn version in here, and with its specific weird, like transparency differences or whatever it was.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that would have been the actual like Mega Man Legacy treatment, right? Of like, let's really do the work to make these things the museum pieces.
Like there's a cool Castlevania museum collection that probably even goes beyond these 2 games.
Yes.
That would be pretty rad. But this is not that. But whatever, these 2 games are good.
Yeah, the games are good and they play fine. So like I said,
can't hate on it too much.
If you're plus, it's not much more than $15. So
yeah, all right. Okay,
it's
I see
fine.
it. Yeah. Thanks, Brad.
It's out this week, I think Thursday, which it might be right now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.